Hello and welcome. This is Nikhil Raj, Course Director for tutormatch.com. Make sure you have watched my previous videos before you watch this. In previous videos, we have discussed about how to create projects, WBS and activities. In these videos, we will see the types of activities and its relationships. Here we go. In Primavera, there are 6 types of activities. There are milestone activities, dependent activities, level of effort and Wps Summary. First we have a look at start milestone and finish milestone. Milestones are events that occurs in the project or simply its zero duration activity. Look at this example. Kickoff is an event that denotes a start, so it's a start milestone activity. And user survey complete, it denotes a finish, so it's a finish milestone activity. So the rest of the events you can see finish, phase 1 complete, phase 2 complete. All these are finish milestone activities. When you set an activity to start milestone, it will display only the start date. And the activities of finish milestone, it will display the finish date. So hope you understood. Next is task dependent activities and resource dependent activities. In Primavera, you can create resource calendar and project calendar. A task dependent activity will always follow the project calendar and the resource dependent activity will always follow the resource calendar. Next is level of effort. See this example. Foundation activity finish and superstructure starts, and after that finish work starts. Now there is another activity, project management, which have uncertainty in its duration and it follow its relationships. These are level of effort activities. In other words, LOE activities calculate its duration from its relationships. When you create LOE activities, keep this in mind. It cannot have constraint assigned to it and are not included in leveling resources. And the last one is WBS Summary. Normally we use these activities for course loading in a WBS. For example, 4th floor roof slab is a WBS that contains activities marking, wall reinforcement, wall shuttering, roof slab, slab reinforcement and slab concreting. Total cost that occurs for all these activities can be dumped into one activity, that is called total slab duration, and you can change it to WBS Summary because these activities takes its duration from its WBS. You can see that an example done in Primavera. Here you can see this is a WBS Summary activity which it takes its duration from its WBS. So WBS Summary activities will follow its WBS Summary duration. Next is relationships. In Primavera there are 4 kinds of relationships. First one is finish to start or FS. Says that activity B will start after completion of activity A. Next one is start to finish, which is a non-logical relationship. Says that activity A will start after completion of activity B. And another one is start to start. Says both activity A and B will start at same date. And the last one is finish to finish. Says that activity A and B have a different start date but finish at the same date. Next is lead and lag. If you want to start an activity, that is activity B, before activity A finish, you can make use of lead. And if you want buffer after the completion of activity A, you can make use of lag. So that's all about relationships. Next we will open Primavera and see all this stuff. How is it done? So here is some set of activities in Primavera. If you look at here, you can see ground floor start. It's a start milestone activity. So what I did is I went to the general tab and changed the activity type to start milestone. Similarly, here you can see ground floor finish, which is a finish milestone. Again I changed it to finish milestone type. After that you can schedule it. So what will happen, the duration will automatically become 0 and the symbol will change to a diamond symbol, black diamond symbol. Next one is task dependent and resource dependent. If you look at this activities, it is following the timing based on your project calendar, that is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now let's say, for example, marking of slab. For this activity, I have assigned a resource called as marking mason, which follows a different calendar, that is marking mason calendar. Now I'm going to change the activity type to resource dependent. So after scheduling, you can see this activity will be following a different time, that is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that is resource dependent. So you can see the other activities also changed its time and date as well. It's because of it is having some relationship between marking of slab. Another one is project management. It is an LOE, it's a level of effort activity. This 16.63 duration, it is taken from its relationship. You can see the relationship, the predecessor is marking of slab and the successor is wall and slab de-shuttering. So the time period between these two activity, that is 16.63, is the duration which is taken by project management. We call it as level of effort activities. So whenever there is a change in between these activities, automatically the project management duration will also change. And if you want to display LOE activities in the Gantt chart like this, you have to right click here, go to bars and click on remaining level of effort and press apply and OK. Now it will display level of effort activities as well. Another one, the last one, is Wba Summary. It's very simple, ground floor total cost. So I made an activity like this and went to general. I put it as Wba Summary. So what will happen? It will take its WBS duration, that is 97.25 days. So these are the types of activities in Primavera. So you can use these types based on your requirement. So thanks for watching.